Your product needs to be good. When you start to get negative reviews, it kills all momentum you have. Don't allow it to happen with something as easy as you could have just paid a few $100s to have someone go look at your inventory before it shipped. Not enough capital. This is a big warning that I have for you guys. One of the things that we're going to analyze when we're going through and we're creating these niche dives and we're analyzing these products is how much money do I need to launch this product if everything goes right? So you have to ask yourself, if everything goes right, how many units do I need? How much money is that going to cost me? Because you don't want to run out of stock. And the reason that I see people fail is because they run out of inventory. What we teach you works. What we teach you how with product development, with product selection, with design, with logistics, with ads, with launches, it works really well most of the time. Like a very, very high percentage of time, more than half the time. When it works, you don't want to run out of stock. And when you run out of stock, you go to zero and your performance numbers go to zero. And then that impacts your ability to get back in rank. If you're out of stock for more than 30 days, it can be almost devastating. Probably, could kill your listing and you might need to relaunch it altogether. So if you didn't have enough capital for that first order, you're not magically going to have enough capital for the reorder. Right? And so you're always chasing a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, and you're constantly relaunching. And relaunching is expensive. You have to spend more money on ads than you do once a product is really sailing. So, that's one of the ways to do it. So you have to accurately forecast it. Not enough profits. I see a lot of people who pick great products that they've analyzed correctly, they've designed it, but once they build everything in, the packaging, the logistics, the inventory, like storage fees, a lot of people ignore storage fees. There are a lot of hidden costs when it comes to managing an Amazon business, and you need to know all of them so that when you do the proper math and you start selling a product and sales are flying and products flying, that you're actually making money. So you have to really, really know your numbers. Not enough search volume. I see a lot of people who come up with a really great design for a product and then really no one wants it. That's not a product a lot of people are searching for on Amazon. So we're going to teach you how to use that search demand. Not enough keywords or route diversification. So this is a different one. It sounds like it's the same thing, but golf gloves is a great example of a product you probably wouldn't want to sell, right? How many ways are people searching for golf gloves? It's probably, like from a generic standpoint, it's probably just golf gloves or gloves for golf, right? But they both contain golf gloves. And then it's like all the brand names, Callaway and Titleist and Nike, right? So besides that, it's going to be very, very long tail keywords, designers and color specific, but there's not a lot of ways people are searching for it. But I'll give you an example, like a toiletry bag. People are searching for toiletry bag. They're searching for bathroom bag. They're searching for men's shaving bag. They're searching for DOP kit, right? There's a lot of different ways people are searching for that product. And so that's a product I'd like to do, because I'm good at finding those ways people are searching and building them in and ranking for them. So you got to play to your strengths. Don't try to launch a product where everyone knows the name of it and it's only one way people are searching for.
Hey, if you're enjoying this content, you're going to love the masterclasses that we host on a regular basis. We've got over 1,000 members in our private community, and over 400 of them are already doing over $1 million. We regularly host masterclasses with hundreds of students, and you can find out more below. Join us.
Too many sellers selling the same exact product. You got to be original. You can't launch the same Me Too product anymore. Those days are gone. You see a bestseller selling a product, you go to Alibaba and you find someone selling you the same exact one. It's not going to be good enough. You got to be able to design something better, something different. You got to be able to edit, tool, mold, artwork. Something's got to be different, better, right? And then just adding a new product to make it a bundle, that's a race to the bottom as well, because like that same seller or the next seller is going to come in and add 2 of that extra thing, right? Or add a 3rd extra thing. That's going to just keep disrupting in that direction, which is a race to the bottom. So you got to be careful. Choosing an unpopular color. This is what I was just telling you about. If you were going to launch a golf glove, would you only launch the pink one? No, that would be sure disaster, right? Like you wouldn't launch just an orange golf glove. You're like, who wouldn't want an orange golf glove? I love orange golf gloves. People who want orange golf gloves really, really love orange golf gloves. And that might be true, right? But the 170 people searching for orange golf glove every month is not going to be enough for you to hit your minimum profits, right? It's just not going to be enough. Poor quality control. You've got to get samples. You got to have a good factory. You've got to be able to do an inspection before your order ships. This is table stakes for doing this business. You're manufacturing and putting your brand name, your capital, your money behind this product, behind this brand. Your product needs to be good. When you start to get negative reviews, it kills all momentum you have. Don't allow it to happen with something as easy as you could have just paid a few $100s to have someone go look at your inventory before it shipped. Do your homework. IP. So people own trademarks. They own designs. They own color. Like they could even own a color. Like Tiffany blue is a color. You can't call it anything Tiffany blue. You can't use Tiffany blue on certain types of products because of Tiffany, right? That's just the reality of it. You can't use Rolex's, you can't use logos. You can't call something what someone else has, or you can't use brand names in your listing or your packaging or anything like that. Someone else's brand names. So you've got to be super careful with how you deal with intellectual property and make sure that you're doing all your homework so you don't get into a situation where you get shut down. All right, this is what we were just talking about. These are the ones to avoid. Wireless accessories as a beginner, supplements, skincare and beauty, and electronics.